What's going on, everybody? Ryan Motivates back at you here with another video. And in this video, I'm going to be speaking about this past year, 2021, and what it meant for me and the life lessons I've learned, and you guys can learn from my mistakes and life lessons of this year. So the first thing I want to talk about is the state of the world right now, and we all know what's going on. I don't want to speak about it because YouTube doesn't like when you speak about it, but the sickness that's going around has affected a lot of things, and it's definitely made life not as joyful, right? But during this time, I realized to disconnect from everything this year. I don't watch the news, I don't participate in what's going on, whatever. I just follow whatever's rule I have to do, and I just go on about my day, because I realized when you're sucked into it every day, you go crazy. And a lot of people have been going crazy over this situation. So the number one thing I've done this year is disconnected from all that, and I just do my own thing. I don't worry too much about the outside stuff. I focus on myself, my happiness every day, and bettering myself. So that's an important life lesson. The world can be going and burning to the ground, but you have to make sure that you're cultivating your life. And it's okay to be selfish, and it's like, as long as you feel better, you can spread positive vibes to others, and that's what I do. So the two significant things that happened for me this year is one, going through my second breakup ever, and two, moving to a new city. So I'm going to speak about my breakup, and it's hard for everybody all the time, no matter what, for any breakup, and I was with this person for 2 years, so it's just emotionally challenging, and I've been through one before, so luckily my second time around I had more experience, right? But it's a big part of this year. It allowed me to grow into a different person, allowed me to reflect on that relationship, allowed me to look at relationships differently, and all that, what I want in a partner, all this stuff. So that's a very important big thing that happened this year, and I grew stronger from it, and I'm healed and I'm better, and I'm social, I'm friendly, and I met a lot of people so far. So that's the number one thing, is just always make sure when you're going through a breakup with somebody, you go through the emotions. It's tough, it's hard for everybody, and that's fine, and that's okay. But as long as you come with a plan to get out of that hole, you can't stay in that hole forever, and you have to grow as a person from it, and be grateful for it. There's a lot of good times that happen from those relationships. So that's what I learned. Now, the second thing I want to speak about, the biggest thing of this year, the number one accomplishment that I've done, is I moved to Calgary. I finally did it. And the reasons were to have this space so I can record videos and do all these things. But unfortunately, when I landed, it didn't go as smoothly. I had to move into my own place. I moved in with a friend. Some different arrangements were in play. And, I got here in June, and now I'm settled in December. So it took 5 or 6 months to get settled here. And it was a little challenging, it was tough, and I was like feeling the urge to just go hard and making videos and all this. But I had to realize to just go with the flow of life, take a break, take a rest, get set up, lay my foundation. And that's what I did this year. In 2021, at the beginning of this year, I was in Toronto wishing I could move out of my parents' place and onto bigger, better things. And by the end of the year, I am doing that. And I'm set up in my own place, and I'm more than happy about it. And through this year, it was challenging. It was very, very challenging. I spent days alone, days frustrated, days like being uncertain of not knowing what's going on, or how I'm gonna afford this thing or get that or whatever. But now I have my place fully furnished. I have a couch, TV, and everything. I'm set up nice. And I got my job when I moved here. That was a challenging thing as well. And now I have to look for other jobs. But it's just part of the journey. It's part of the process. But through going through that, I realized that you can be strong on your own. I was forced to be on my own here, and I learned a lot about myself, and I realized I'm capable of bigger things than I thought I was. I was kind of pushed in this situation to live on my own. I wasn't necessarily ready, but life forced me to be ready, and now I'm comfortable living on my own. I learned how to cook, learned how to clean my place, all this stuff, and time management and everything. And I'm so happy that I can say by the end of 2021, I'm finally moved to the new city, Calgary. I love it. I have a lot of big things planned starting in the new year, 2022. And the reason why I couldn't start it when I landed is because I had to lay that foundation like I was speaking about. And that's another amazing point and life lesson of this year. You have to make sure your foundation of your pyramid of life, it takes the longest to build because it's the longest, most structured, most sturdy thing. But you have to make sure that is sturdy, or else you fall. a lot of people just try to race to the top without building a strong base, and then that's why they fall over, they give up, they don't have a proper environment to cultivate and nurture themselves. You know, I made sure I spent time and thought and everything creating this environment for myself to be better every day. You know, it's a peaceful, comfortable environment that I love, and you know, it helps me, you know, and that's very important. You have to make sure you build your foundation and your base of life first before you try to tackle other big things. But now that my base is complete, now it's time for me to tackle other big things in life. And I'm so excited. I'm full of life. You know, I'm so happy and I'm blessed, and I'm just excited for the future. And I just wanted to recap 2021, and going into the new year, I am fired up, and I hope you are too. You know, so I encourage you to reflect on your 2021, see which big things you went through, positive or negative. I went through a negative thing and a positive thing, but at the end of the day, I had a lot of life's lessons, and that will be better than anything else, right? I didn't get kicked down to the ground. You know, I stayed consistent in the gym, I built myself up, I learned a lot of things, and that is a success to me, right? So reflect on your 2021. Hopefully it was a good year. If it was challenging, at least you learned lessons as well. Hopefully you did learn the lessons. And you know, I encourage you to read books on self-help. That's what I did, that helped me. And follow other YouTubers like myself. There's a lot of information, a lot of good podcasts. You can learn things that you're struggling with or that you want to know. So I encourage you to do that as well. So this has been Ryan Motivates, recapping my 2021 year, and I'm so excited for 2022. The videos are going to be banged out. I have a lot of videos planned, and I got a new camera. This is why it's a crisp video now, so I'm excited about that. And yeah, cheers to the new year. We made it through 2021, everybody, and the next year is going to be amazing. Peace out. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay blessed.